You know Anko, they make like pretty much all the cheap Kmart clothes. Their clothes, I found their shirt because when I brought my whole new wardrobe, it was obviously all from Kmart. Because it's all Anko brand, because that's Kmart's main clothing supplier. I was checking all of them, and I found pretty much every single different shirt made in a different fucking country. I was like, what the fuck? What is this?
Cheap labour.
No. But the one company, you'd think they'd base all their factories in the same country. Would. That's what nearly everyone does. But no, they're like, they're just scattered everywhere. They got China, they got Japan, they got Korea, they got India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia. It was just like, what the fuck are you guys? What are you on?
You'd think that just make them in the one country that you can use children to make them.
Yeah, but it's also cheaper and more effective to have all your factories in the same country. You wouldn't have them scattered across like. I think I counted.
It's literally easier to manage.
I counted like 15 different countries just from the clothes I brought. I was very shocked.
Dude, how cool is child labour?
Very cool.
Has the podcast started?
No.
Well, it's recording.
Yeah, okay. So I'd like to say, guys, if you're wondering why it's been 3.5, 4 weeks since we uploaded, don't worry, we didn't die. We didn't give up on this godforsaken shit project.
It's just,
it's all Will's fault.
It's all Will's fault. Every time we're like, all right, yeah, we'll record this. We made it like a few days in advance, the plans, and then Will will go, oh, I can't go.
Every time we make plans,
the last
the day, like 2 hours, we make plans like 4 days in advance, always on a day. He says he's going to be ready. An hour before we're ready to be picked up and go to record, he's like, nah, sorry guys, I decided that fucking my dog's more important.
Yeah, man. I'm playing a game of
He's got to go to the other side of fucking Brisbane to pick up some PC parts.
It's very frustrating.
Some shit like that.
Yeah.
It's just, it's pointless.
And it's not like you...
Well, no, we had one episode.
The worst part is...
Yeah, we just did the episode without you.
There was literally 1 week where I wasn't there, but you just recorded it twice.
Yeah, we tried to record without you like 3 times, and every time it turned out horribly. The worst part is, when we make, it's not like you just forgot you already had plans on that day. You make plans after we've already made plans. It's very rude.
Well, it's because fucking, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll pick this up on Saturday, it should be right. And then the guy doesn't respond until Sunday morning, I'm like, fucking hell.
Well, tell him to fuck off!
Tell
him you've already got plans!
Money is at stake, man!
Yeah, so you're like, oh, sorry, I can't do tomorrow. Okay, is there any other day I can pick this up? Yeah. It's easy. I do it with Volkswagen parts.
I know you don't earn your own money, but fucking I need to.
Yeah, and you just schedule it for the day after or whatever.
Not that easy, man.
It is easy.
Well, not really.
Look at this cunt's fucking ears.
Put your ears down, Tim Tam.
We're talking about Tim Tam, not Will.
Who has the weirdest ears out of us three?
That's a
Costa's ears are pretty manky over there, man.
No,
Costa's ears are pretty big.
To be fair,
we all have like pretty regular ears.
But Costa has this weird birthmark on the side of that ear, and it's really weird.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah. I did.
Quite disturbing. I always see it, and
it's like a weird mole.
Unsettles me.
It's gonna like. It's gonna.
Anyone wants some salt vinegar Pringles that don't taste like they've got any flavouring?
How do you think I feel when I sit next to him engineering? I look over and that's all I can see on his ears. This is the fucking birthmark.
My ears gonna turn black.
Oh yeah, Costa, your parents aren't here, right?
No.
I was about to say you should probably fucking shut the door, but
no, his parents aren't.
Let me close the lights. It's energy.
They actually are. He just like forgot.
I'm only into mums if it's Will's. Sorry.
When there's a Will,
that's just because you've got her bikini pics, bro.
Gross.
So I'm fine, thanks.
I don't know.
Nah, I'm not a fan of the
flavorless Pringles.
Let me try one. I need to see.
Here, you've got to have like,
Not by the hand, by the...
Have 3 at once, come on.
Costa?
No.
She'll be right.
No.
What do you mean, no?
No.
Why? I thought you wanted one.
Yes, I do.
Then take one.
But not from your hand.
Why? Why has it any
Pass me the cylinder.
Just grab one out of that can.
You don't open...
Costa, it doesn't matter.
You poop on your damn etiquette.
What?
They're all gonna be fucking eaten in 5 minutes. Just fucking open the other one for fuck's sake.
No. I've already nearly eaten half of this can. I'll eat that in my can as well. Don't worry. I love my flavourless Pringles.
It must taste like something though. It can't just be air.
No. It tastes like a potato chip. It just doesn't taste like they've got any flavouring on it.
So you just...
I'm simply saying I understand why it's so popular in Canada, man. Barry was really onto something.
Who the fuck is Barry?
surely I've told you guys about my
No.
beautiful bus driver from Canada.
Oh, Barry.
Who's the greatest conspiracy theorist to ever walk the earth.
I didn't really. You like. I don't think you've told us his name before, but
I don't want to call him back.
you've told him. You've told
His
us
favourite
about
chip
him.
flavour was original chips, so I brought him 50 bags.
Oh shit!
To
Alright,
show
so,
my grace to my Lord and Saviour Barry.
alright, so
If
explain
you're
why
listening,
you
Barry, I love you, and I'm genuinely planning a trip back to Canada, and when I come back, I'm especially asking for you to be my tour driver. I swear to God, I'm meeting
When
you
he comes
again.
back, he's coming to your house.
When I come back to
He
Canada,
can-
I'm
he
meeting
will-
up with you.
He will stay in your bedroom.
If you want me to do DMT and meet some aliens, I will, alright? Anything for Barry.
Right, mate. You need to explain why you love Barry so much.
Alright.
Because he is the best. So when we did the school trip, right? So Barry's our bus driver, and it's just...
Baza!
Look, someone else do call him Baz. He is, without a doubt, probably the nicest, one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life. He could calm down anyone. Literally, if he was around during World War II, he could have made Hitler like the Jews. I swear to God, he could have. No one, I'm not exaggerating here. Literally, so at one point...
Why would you want to? Because then that means that the Jews wouldn't get
I'm not
killed.
saying I want to, I just want to demonstrate.
Hey man, all I'm saying is, right? It's like people say, oh, let's go back in time and like kill Hitler or stop the Holocaust and stuff. But how, like what would the world look like if World War II didn't happen? I bet it would not be like.
Be a lot less technologically advanced.
No.
Yeah, a lot less technologically advanced. And come on, the Jews are holding us back.
Alright, no.
They pushing us.
Here's the problem with people who say that.
I'm joking. I love Jewish people.
The reality is, you could go back in time and kill Hitler. There still would have been a World War II. Around the same time.
It still would have been.
It
But
could have been a hell of a lot worse.
Yeah, the thing is, alright, another different war
For one,
started. There could have been
irrelevant to Hitler.
We could be on fucking World War VII by now if Hitler was killed.
And irrelevant
Hitler.
to Hitler, Germany was always going to start a war during World War II. Germany was always going to declare war on someone because the Allies after World War One pushed them into a position where literally their only choice was collapse and just destroy the nation and become like this weird, disgusting Iraq in the middle of Europe, or declare war. Those were their only options.
They literally operate on the fact that it's like, oh yeah, cool, you can't...
The French fucked them so hard that all they could really do was essentially declare
Yeah, because
war.
the fucking French are terrible people. I've been saying this for years. We need to demolish France. Get rid of it. We don't need it. Kill all French people.
Oh, we're already...
Fucking hell.
Anyway.
New race of people already assaulted right now.
Back to Barry.
Yeah, sorry.
French, no one
As
cares
an
about
example as to how just like calm he was. So at one point we're driving, it's very heavily snow. There's probably like, I don't know, like almost a meter of snow on the roads. We're turning this tight corner, and it's not his fault at all. You could not see anything. But anyway, we turn the corner. There's a massive snow plow clearing the road, covering the entire road. Just goes straight to the side of the bus, completely caving in the bottom section. This dude gets out. He is so pissed. He looks like he's about ready to come in and start fucking like attacking people. Barry gets out. Within about 1 minute, that dude looked like he was ready to start meditating. That dude was so fucking calm. I swear to God. That dude was...
Him and Barry are going down the pub having a few drinks together and shit.
I swear to God, he was so calming. But anyway, so Barry, there was many exploits throughout the time of just different things Barry told us. For one, he claimed, none of this is jokes by the way, he's completely seriously. He claimed, in all full seriousness, that he was extending his life, as in he basically found a way to live dramatically longer. Not immortality or anything, just like increase your lifespan by a solid couple hundred years.
What?
And the way he discovered this was what you do is you get DMT, one of the most hardcore psychedelic drugs in the world,
Oh, my favourite.
and you rub it on your skin. And then your these magical pores your body has, not normal pores, they're these
Magic.
I forget the word for it. So really weird, super cool pores. You absorb the DMT and it extends your life force. It's true shit, man. I swear to God.
Have you tried
Barry would know. Barry would know. Actually, he did offer to give us some DMT after that.
Honestly, I'm not even just from this story. I want to go and have a beer with Barry now.
That's
He's
obvious.
I want to have a drink with him.
Such a cool dude. What was another one?
I want to do
he
some
believed-
DMT with him.
He believed the moon was actually about like the shape of a bowl, and there was the Russians projecting a hologram to cover up the other half to make it look like it's a sphere.
Well,
So
is
it's
he
actually-
fucking? Is he living with it? Like, in the fucking Cold War? It's all the Soviet Union's fault! Fucking hell.
No, don't trust me. It's not like paranoid of big bad. Well, he's paranoid of everyone, but no. So he thinks the moon is the shape of a bowl, and the Russians are projecting the sun. So after we found that out, we had to ask him, is the Earth flat? And he went, no, that's preposterous. So it's a sphere. He said, no, that's even more preposterous. What it actually is the shape of the Earth is so it's like a pear, but then the tops are hexagons.
Wait, what?
Hang on. I need like a visual for this shit.
Okay.
Explain it to
So
me.
get a pear, like the fruit of pear.
Yeah.
That's the shape of the Earth. But
Pears
the
are really
tops-
good, underrated.
The tops, however, are hexagons.
What do you mean?
So,
You know what a hexagon?
so like the tops
Yeah.
where like the
Yeah.
stem would come out is just a hexagon.
Yeah, on both top and bottom.
Oh, okay.
However, that
Okay.
doesn't,
So
however,
it's
mean
done.
that the side then, how it would, geometry actually works. That would mean the sides would have to be like, like flat planes across,
Yeah.
No, that's not the case. It is still, smooth and all. It just, Earth defies geometry,
Oh yeah.
Why a fucking hexagon?
Look, I don't know how it works, but that's what he said.
My man Barry over here.
Where did
you
you
know-
get that from? That is like some advanced shape.
What, did you know, World War III, it's been going on for a little while. Our governments,
Fucking hell.
It's a Barry.
you see, our governments just don't want us to know.
Barry-hedron.
Our governments don't want us to know about the secret World War III that's been happening, and it's between the 13 powerful families that rule the world, and
So the Illuminati is fighting World War III.
no, it's not the
right? Oh,
Illuminati.
my bad.
It's just 13 very powerful, wealthy, rich families.
people.
Like the Rockefellers and the Clintons and whatnot. Having a battle over world dominance in
Rockefeller's
secret.
game.
And it's pretty intense shit, my man.
Blood
but
sports.
luckily, an elite hacker in New Zealand.
Known as 4chan.
Dude, this elite hacker definitely lurks.
This
4chan.
elite hacker in New Zealand has found all the evidence of all this naughty, non-doing shit that's been happening,
Don't tell
and
me.
he's catalogued it all. And within a year, actually, this was supposed to happen at Christmas time, but it didn't. But I'm sure it just got delayed. I'm sure it is still real.
Coronavirus just delayed it.
Yeah, there's going. I so want to know what he thinks about coronavirus.
He's definitely one of the
Fuck.
anti-maskers.
Okay,
isn't
I
he?
need to email him about coronavirus.
You actually have his email?
I have his email.
Hey Barry, can I just real quick? Can I just get your opinion on coronavirus?
Let us get him on the podcast.
He would definitely go. It's the Russians.
No, he's not paranoid of the Russians.
Dude,
it's just
he
this
is.
one thing.
He's fucking.
No, it's just the moon. That's the only time he's ever
Ah.
mentioned the Russians.
Oh,
man.
okay.
Nothing
I
else.
reckon what we should do is get Greeny and him to have a chat so we can figure out this theory of thermodynamics affecting time travel.
affecting fucking time
But,
travel.
That's exactly what we need.
I just gotta prove my
Thermodynamics.
theory of time travel by
anyway.
reading thermodynamics.
I have a picture of Barry too. You can use for the thumbnail. Anyway,
No, we need permission for that.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
it's fine. It was taken in a public area, so it's fine.
I need to
It's
see.
me and
I
Barry.
need to see
It's my
Barry.
favorite photo.
I need to see
Anyway.
Barry.
Anyway,
Sounds
so this
crazy.
hacker has catalogued it all, and what's going to happen is there's going to be a New Age Nuremberg trials hosted in Guatemala. Don't know why in Guatemala, but
Slow down. What is Nuremberg? What?
do you not know what the Nuremberg
You know the
trials are?
Nuremberg trials?
That's basically
No,
where
no,
after
no.
World War II they got all the higher up Nazi commanders and whatnot and convicted them of war crimes and
Yeah.
punished them.
Yeah.
The ones that were still alive. Anyway, so there's
Some
gonna
of
be,
them sneaked out and went
some
to
of them
America.
went to Argentina
Oh,
mainly.
well, yeah, Argentina. But
The
there was like the leading scientist in like the Nazi like nuclear program went and ended up working for NASA.
Yeah, because
US government and
after
Yeah.
World War II, the US actually recruited a lot of different people because they instantly went into the Cold War pretty much. So they stopped caring about punishing fascists and went, we really need to work out a way to beat. The
And to
Soviet
be
Union.
fair, the Nazis did have the best like scientists.
They did do some, they did do some good stuff. But anyway,
Back to the story.
anyway, so there's going to be a New Age Nuremberg trials. They're all going to be, tried. Apparently, all elite hackers that are super good, they all sneak off to New Zealand, a couple to Australia, mostly to New Zealand.
Alright.
Because apparently that's the best place to be if you're a hacker.
Yeah,
Don't know
but
why
they
we've all got-
shitty internet.
Both
oh.
us and New Zealand have really shitty internet.
Well, yeah,
you know.
but who the fuck wants to like no one's gonna suspect
You broke-
anything dodgy happening in New
That's
Zealand
true, that's
apart
true.
from some cunt's fucking sheep.
Alright,
But that's it.
Kiosk, bro.
so this is the point where I tell you guys I'm not gonna be here next week because I'm just I just gotta pop over to New Zealand real quick.
Will
Exactly.
is Asian. That means he is a hacker.
Wizard.
What are some other good?
He's Asian and he builds
something.
PCs.
Okay.
Come on, he's a hacker.
Yeah, some of his backstory, because he's got some great backstory.
Where's the law?
For a while, he actually got a medical degree and decided to work in a hospital. Not because he cares about hospitals, not because he doesn't medical degree, but what you don't know is that on lunch breaks, nurses have the best orgies in the break room, and he wanted in on that shit.
Whoa.
Kid you not? He started. He started working.
Not true.
He started working at a hospital.
So
Because nurses are the most attractive and most loose women in the world, and they want a good fucking.
Oh,
so
God.
he went in there.
They want to be dicked down by Barry, bro.
So he spent a couple years in working in a hospital just to fuck lots of nurses, and then he got sick of that.
He definitely didn't fuck any nurses, did he?
4 years
He spent a few years in. He spent like. He spent however long going to get his fucking medical degree to start working in a hospital to be disappointed because he definitely did not fuck any nurses because that shit
I don't know.
doesn't happen.
If you've met Barry, I'd fuck him. I don't care. I'm not gay, but I would fuck Barry.
yeah, but like
what the hell?
they don't have orgies on their
The
lunch
man
break.
is angelic. I'm telling you.
He's a poet.
By the way, if you're wondering about his religious occupation,
Obviously, it's Barry.
obviously upon discovering his conspiracy for his loss, we had to ask him, do you believe in God? Who do you believe in? He goes, well, they're all a load of poppycock, obviously.
Poppycock.
Whoa.
He actually is an advanced spiritualist. I'm talking next level meditation, next level contacting the spirit realm. Dude, when we were staying with the Native Americans, we were doing a smudging ceremony. You know what a smudging ceremony is?
No.
Native Americans.
It's a really common. Are you that retarded?
I know
That's
it's the
fucking
same. It's
reaction.
like the continent
Anyway,
of America.
North America.
I was just saying it to get a reaction out of you.
Anyway, so we're doing a smudging ceremony, which is a really common thing. Basically, you get like sage, you burn it, you cover people, and smoke, you rub it. Anyway, during this point, his reaction, he obviously took part in the smudging ceremony, but this whole time, he's doing these weird, like, advanced spiritualist hand symbols. It was pretty goddamn cool.
Dude, he has a combat one.
Anyway.
Little things,
Yeah,
big things.
from little things, big things grow.
That's not combat, that's industry superfly.
Yeah,
my
industry
bad.
super.
Anyway,
We all got that though.
another one of my favourite stories from Barry is so he owned because he's also an advanced herbalist, alchemist, brews a lot of cool potions and herbal remedies.
Okay. This guy's insane.
In his shack he owns
He's
a
just like fucking like running moonshine across
This
the
is
border.
this is in his woodland cabin. He does anyway. So basically, the Canadian military contacted him to buy some actually not some herbal remedies, some medical equipment because I don't know, maybe he stole some when he was a doctor.
Dude,
I don't know.
was he
had
the
a lot.
one? Was he the one that started the conspiracy about like essential oils? Because he just brews it in his cabin
Anyway.
and gives it to Karens.
Anyway, he
Is it rich?
he for some reason owned a lot of like really expensive medical equipment for whatever reason. Anyway, the Canadian
He
military
stole it from the
I'm
hospital.
assuming, but no confirmation there. Anyway, he told us that the Canadian military got in contact with him about buying some of it. Now, when they asked him what he wanted, Barry decided to try and fulfill one of his dreams, which was to fly in the backseat of an F1 jet. You know, something he was interested in. Fairly reasonable. So he asked, look, I'll give you medical equipment. I don't want money. I just want you to take me for a flight in one of the F1 jets. So they said, you know what? That's a great deal. We'll take it, obviously. But what happened? See, Barry got scammed by the Canadian military. So what happened?
No.
So they made the deal,
Barry.
and Barry, on the day he was supposed to be taking out in the F1 jet, the commander decided he'd take the F1 jet to... I'm just saying it out loud, it's so fucking stupid. The commander decided to borrow the F1 jet to use to fly across country in Canada to attend a golf game. So the back seat was taken up by his golf clubs.
Dude.
Barry found this out,
so
was very disappointed,
dog.
and they that was just only chance, and they just cut ties with him, and he never ever got to fly in his F1 jet. So very sad. We actually tried to raise enough. We actually tried to raise enough money. All of us in the class tried to raise enough money so that we could pay for him to be flown in.
Can we start a
We couldn't get enough
GoFundMe?
money.
Everyone who subscribes to our Patreon, we will donate that money to Barry,
the Barry
so he
Fund.
gets his chance to go in an F1 jet.
Really, Barry is like a billionaire in Canada, and he's
Actually-
like owning all of Canada.
Fun fact, by now, actually, he should be very wealthy. So let me tell you about his plan to become rich.
Oh no.
Him and his good buddies, during the Iraq...
This is just the Barry episode.
during,
Yeah, no, it's worth
during
it.
the downfall of the Iraq War, right? So, you know, you have to have advanced economical knowledge to understand how the economics works here. I'll give you a hint. He's completely wrong. But anyway... so
how is he rich?
At the end of the Iraq War, him and
He's
his
not.
friends decided to buy every last... So apparently, the American military went Iraq War, they collected every...
Shut up, Tim Tam!
They collected every last Iraq dinar, which is their currency. So basically, they collected every last dollar in all of Iraq and then sold it. And him and his friends bought about half of all the Iraq currency in the world in the downfall of Iraq War. When it's super cheap on like eBay or something, him and his friends, they pretty much all of them put their life savings towards buying them. Because what they
So Barry's just got like stacks of Iraqi money in his
apparently,
house.
yes, because what he thinks is going to happen is when the Iraq War ends. He said Clinton brought the other half. But he says it's going to happen.
So him and his friends have half of Iraqi's money, and the Clintons have the other half.
Yes. Now,
Bill and Hillary.
Barry.
We've got Bill and Hillary and Barry.
actually, I think it's just Hillary.
Oh, all right.
Anyway, he's convinced that when the Iraq War started, I don't know if this is even true. I never bothered to check, but he said that the Iraq dinar stopped being their currency, which I'm pretty sure is correct. Anyway, he's convinced when they reinstate the currency, which I believe they have by now, he believes the Iraq dinar will be worth the exact same conversion rate to American dollars. It won't be. That's not how currency works. But he's convinced it will be. So because he brought all this money for so cheap, and it's just going to be, worth the exact same amount it was before the war started. He's just going to be able to trade it all to American money and make, millions in profit. Do you know what he's going to do with his shares? He's going to buy an entire valley in Canada and start a luxury hotel.
Oh fuck yeah.
Let's go.
Barry's going to be
We're
the
gonna go,
14th
we're
most
fucking
powerful
going.
family. Dude.
Fuck the
I mean, to be fair, if he actually bought a valley and made a luxury hotel, he would be rich. But to do that, you have to have money, and he doesn't.
Money.
What do you
gets
mean?
money, man.
He owns.
Dude,
Canada.
his fucking his foolproof plan of buying half of Iraq's money and thinking it will be the same as US dollars.
Anyway, no, he just thinks the conversion rate will
Well,
be the
yeah,
same as
the-
before
yeah.
the war
He's gonna
started.
prove
Anyway,
you guys wrong.
I hope he does.
Yeah, he
Honestly, I swear to God,
becomes like the
I
third
hope he
most
does.
like
Win
he
that
becomes
money.
like the third richest man in the world. And we're like, oh fuck.
Go
Dude,
Basil.
I
Dude,
could
if that
100%.
happens, you're emailing him and asking him for some money, bro.
He'll give it to me. Me and Barry got along good friends. Every single meal, lunch and dinner in Canada, I ate with Barry. That's not a joke.
Dude, honestly,
I
I feel like if he became like the richest man in the world and he had like, well, no, not even the richest. Let's just say he had like $50 billion, right?
Yeah.
I swear to God, if you asked him, like, he seems like the type of guy that would just give you like $100 million.
Like, yeah,
it's like it's no skin off his nose. He's got 50 billion. So
You know,
and then
he's-
we can have 25
He's so
million
nice.
each.
Yeah, he's so nice. Anyway,
Which means we can actually get some
How-
good equipment to film this
How does
podcast.
he calm people down though? What is his
I don't know.
technique?
No,
He's spiritual. He fucking
does he?
No,
he
I
like
swear to God.
he like does some tai chi in their face and like calms them down.
he's just genuinely really nice and has a really like calming,
Is he like
soothing
the
voice.
Bob Ross?
I could
Bob
listen to him
Ross?
all day. Dude, Bob Ross ain't shit compared to Barry. I'm just saying.
Hot takes.
It was all the drugs.
He's gonna
that
beat
he
the
wa-
devil
that he,
out of
like,
it.
rubbed it on his skin. He just touches them, and immediately they get
Anyway,
so
do you want to know a fun
ridiculously
fact?
high.
You know the
Cartoons.
you want to know the Matrix movies?
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's hear
We
this.
did like an essay on this.
This is Barry spoke about it. They're not movies, by the way, guys. They're documentaries. He believes they are. He believes
I wouldn't have been surprised if you said that they were documentaries on his life.
No.
They're an autobiographical
He believes
documentary
the
on
Matrix.
Barry.
He believes the Matrix is real, right? And you know how you take the red pill or the blue pill? One allows you to see the real truth, and the other allows you to like live in blissful ignorance. Is that what
Yeah,
it is?
that's what it is. That's
No, he says that's wrong. What it actually is, you have the choice to transcend reality. See the real world. That one's correct. but you can take the other pill and you don't just live in blissful ignorance. No, you get to teach everyone else the real truth. So what he's actually done,
Hang on.
through his spiritual enlightenment, he's been given the option to take the red or the blue pill. And he took the blue pill, which allows him to stay on Earth and teach everyone the truth. Like a messiah.
Can you tell some of these stories? Because I want to see if he actually believes them.
You would believe them. He's the same guy who said, no, water isn't a liquid.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's made up of gases, which means it's not a liquid. He's like, what's it made up of? Hydrogen and oxygen. That means it's a gas, because they're both gases.
You got the
My
red
God.
pill, the blue pill.
He also
Barry pill.
said that gravity doesn't exist. It's just the iron in our bodies are magnetized to the earth.
Take the berry pill.
That's why we're not having on the
Dude,
podcast. He's too brain
Anyway,
dead.
I need to contact my friend. 'Cause
You
I actually also have a list. So me and my friend asked him to make a list
Oh my god.
of people who can help us reach enlightenment.
Oh.
So we're talking authors, YouTubers, political work.
Oh,
you know,
cool.
the top level conspiracy theorists. who know
Mr.
the real
Beast helps
truth.
me reach enlightenment.
Learn his ways.
Now, I checked out one, which was the news channel he listens to. And let me tell you, I watched a couple videos of that guy. That is some good shit, I gotta say.
Are we going to
I
watch
mean-
that later?
We'll do it.
Once we finish this,
I
we're
fucking
watching
hate
that.
But, okay, look, I'm not sure if I can remember too many up, but literally every time I talk about Barry, the day later, I remember 20 more stories he told us. Because we spent so much time we were with Barry, I don't know, maybe 16 to 18 hours a day for 14 days straight. So, and because on the Canada trip, I didn't really have any friends on the Canada trip, so I just got really close with Barry, as you do.
As the line is.
That fucking one of
But
those.
he got close with everyone. But he's just...
Why would you
he's
talk
so-
to Barry when you could have talked to a dude? He's on fucking
Barry.
drag queens.
Barry is like infinitely cooler.
One of those fucking stories made me laugh, and the fucking monster came up my nose, and it's not.
I saw you like choke.
Yeah, I saw you do that. But man, Barry just...
It's a fucking documentary.
He is just
Dude, it is.
so...
He allowed
good.
Keanu Reeves to play him in
no,
the
it's
making
not
of
like-
the movie.
Keanu Reeves played Barry.
You know something funny? Here's a funny story. This isn't about him being a conspiracy theorist. This is just to show how cool of a lad he was. So this Native American man's taking us for a walk. He's showing us different local plants and how Native Americans used them throughout history. Anyway, he stops. There's this one who's like, oh yeah, this one has a beautiful smell. It's really good. Barry, I'm standing next to Barry because I nearly always am. I often walk with him. And he bends over, picks a piece of it up, gives it a sniff, turns to me and goes, smells like goat shit. And to be fair, there probably was goat shit on there. There was a fuck ton of mountain goats around. But my god, man, Barry is just...
He just
I love
picked up a bit of goat shit. Dude, this smells like goat
I'm
shit.
naming my son
Oh, by the way,
Here's a bit of a taste test.
Yeah.
By the way, forgot to tell you, Justin Trudeau, massive pedophile.
Who is?
Justin Trudeau, Canada's president,
Oh,
Prime Minister, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Gonna
huge,
hit on us.
huge fucking pedophile, apparently. So there's a fun fact.
Did Barry
Like,
Barry
Is this just like a conspiracy theory from
This,
Barry?
this is from Barry.
Yeah.
Just an
Yes.
FYI.
No,
Barry.
conspiracy.
Where-
This
where
is
are
the
those-
truth.
I don't know. If it's
Facts.
from Barry, it's the truth.
solid
It's the
Barry
truth.
facts given?
I'm just telling you. The funniest part though was our tour
Dude,
tour guide.
Canada's
So Barry
Prime
was
Minister's basically Epstein, bro.
Barry was our bus
He was in
driver.
Epstein's circle.
So Barry was our bus
Yeah.
driver. Doug was our tour driver. But the funniest part was Barry, unironically, he knew so much more about everything than the tour guide did. So he just became our tour guide. Our tour guide
Yes.
hated Barry because Barry was just every time the tour guide tried to tell us something, Barry would be like, yes, and then add 2 paragraphs of more information, and it would always be
What was
really
the tour
fucking
guide's
interesting.
name?
Doug.
Doug's a faggot. Doug, if you're listening,
He
you're a
was.
terrible
And-
person.
Barry.
I'm pretty
You're
sure.
a terrible person. Barry is infinitely better.
I'm
Fuck
pretty
you,
sure
Doug.
he was actually gay. Well, at least he sounded. You know the gay voice? Yeah,
Yeah.
the gay voice.
Yeah.
Did him and a were they close?
No. Oh, by the way, Barry did not like the gays. He's.
Okay, so
Okay, so no, all right, wait. Did
So
Barry
nice.
like black people?
I don't think he minded different races.
Okay,
but
because I was about to say he sort of sounds like the type of guy to say he hates black people just openly. And he's
okay,
like
so
he's like a gay black person off the bus, just like in the middle of the Canadian wilderness. Get out.
So it was one on one of the days we entered a town. There was like a a gay pride parade being held in the streets or whatever, you know, where they do those stupid marches. Anyway, there's a ton of these gay flags comes up, and as we enter town, Barry sees them all, and he just goes, I forget the name of the town, I think it was Jasper. He just goes, when did Jasper become so fucking gay? just really loudly, and everyone just looks at him and just starts fucking laughing. And he goes, I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. And just starts shitting all over the gays.
Just on the PA system. When did Jasper get so fucking gay?
It's supposed to be Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve.
Shit was so funny, man. Oh.
Go Barry, go Barry.
Fuck. We're going to Canada and meeting Barry.
We're all going. After Japan.
Japan. No, we're going to Japan so I can see weird, cool cars and we can fuck some anime bitches.
Actually, no. We'll invite Barry to Japan.
Dude, honestly, when we go to Japan, we're getting hella pussy. Well, Oliver isn't, but us three are.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are.
We're sharing the one pussy.
We're hiring prostitutes that are like 15 because every prostitute in Japan's like 15.
We're cutting this out.
No, this is
this
dude, have you seen every prostitute in Japan is like a schoolgirl because the age of consent's they're like 12 or 13.
Not usually.
Get money.
Everyone.
Get paid.
Everyone in Japan is like 15.
Teen Times being
Just everyone.
Well, no, that's purely because of Asian genes. Because they look about 15
Everyone
until
is
they're about
15.
40.
Everyone
and
is
they look 50 from then on.
No, they look. Yeah,
they look 80 from then on. Asian people.
They look like fucking 200.
Asian people, literally, Asian people. It's like until they're like 30 years old, they look like they're 6, and then once they hit like 30, they just start looking like they're 200, and for the rest of their life, that's how they look.
That's why you can't marry an Asian person. You can right when you're like a teen.
This is the real reason Asia has such a high population. You can't get married, man, because they end up looking like an old truth. So you just fuck them all.
Right, if you're not Asian, you can Japanese chicks are fucking hot, alright?
Facts.
You can fuck an Asian chick, right?
I love Japanese.
That shit's good, but you can't marry them because you'll look your age. You'll look like 40.
You'll look like a pedophile.
You'll look like 40, 50. Yeah, no, you'll look like 30, and it'll look like you're dating a 12-year-old. And then as soon as they get to like 40, and you're 40 as well, it suddenly looks like you're dating a grandma. You know, it's you're a pedophile up until you're 40, and then you're like fucking widows. So like, you can't marry an Asian. You can just fuck them.
That's what Barry meant when he said that Canada's president or prime minister or whatever is a pedophile.
Yeah, he actually just has an Asian wife.
Oh my god. Alright, any quotes from Barry?
Yeah.
What things do you use?
What are some classic Barry quotes?
Come on, give me the lines.
I'm not sure. Here's a fun fact for you. We'd be driving, so Canada, if you're not aware, fuck tons of lakes, like hundreds of thousands of lakes. They're just fucking everywhere. They're as common as creeks are here. They're just fucking everywhere. It's really annoying. Anyway, so driving, literally, tiny little lakes that are really fucking small, that no one's ever heard of, no one goes to, they're not interesting. He knows the name, he knows the Native American name, he knows the backstory. It's fucking insane. Literally, we drove past over like 100 lakes every single time. He knew the name, the Native American name, the Native American story of origin for the local Native American tribe. It was like, how the fuck do you know all this, Barry? How big is your brain?
I'm enlightened. I know all.
Dude, Barry is Megamind. Actually, no, is Megamind.
That's a bit of a dox. First name or last name, not both.
Well, we'll cut it out. We'll bleep out the name.
What time is it?
You saw her just at Cole's a bit ago.
Yeah, I know.
Don't say that. No, they know.
Bleep that out as well, easy.
They don't know the time
It's
we're
just more
recording this.
work.
They don't know exactly where we live, so they don't know which college we're talking about.
They do, because the only people who listen to this is our friends.
That's true, but it doesn't matter if they know that.
Cut it out!
It doesn't matter if our friends know we bumped into
Just in
college
case,
because she
man.
works there in
Just
the
in
self-checkout aisle and a female.
You do this like every fucking episode, man.
She has
Dude,
quite a large
I'm
forehead.
pretty sure she genuinely is winning the celebrity lookalike because people are saying she looks like Megamind.
That's, I feel the thing is, I actually quite like.
She's not that
I've never
bad.
She's
spoken
pretty
to her, but
nice.
She's been in several of my classes. She seems like genuinely quite a nice person.
Same.
Sure, her forehead's big, but other than that, I don't see what the fucking.
No, yeah,
People
it's
just
just
shit on her
it's
so
just-
hard.
it's just people are like, haha, big forehead, funny.
Yeah, no, but it's like it's purely on the fact that she's insecure about her forehead to the point where she hides it in photos.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now we've made
Oh.
a podcast about it.
Oh, that's awful.
No, but it goes beyond just the forehead. Like fucking and his group, they used to send like fake emails to her from other people from like fake email accounts, like asking for her nudes and shit. Like and like being like, or like pretending to be a farmer and be like, wow, you should come work on my farm with those big melons of yours and shit like that. They just constantly berated her with
that's
What the
that.
fuck?
Yeah, I
like,
know.
that's like more fucked than what we do.
I know.
That's like some
fucking that's advanced shit, my man.
Ignorance is bliss.
and fucking is such a legend.
He's funny.
It's a bit
Do
odd,
you know
he's
what?
really
Do you know
not
what yearbook quote was?
What?
It was literally just in all caps. What was it? Oh, fuck. I think it was like I have AIDS and cancer in all caps. Like,
I'm surprised it wasn't something against honestly. He's still not done with it. Now him and his friends just are constantly plotting different ways to rape.
the
trying to
do you know
get
what the
other
funny
people to
thing
join
is? I'm pretty sure he listens to this podcast.
Does it?
He said he
Look,
did.
I
He
like
said he
it.
did.
Me and hanged out. He was like probably the person I hanged out with the most in Canada.
Yeah.
But like
Dude, he's a legend.
he knows, he remembers plenty of Barry stuff. He'll be having a field day because me and him hanged out with Barry all the time.
Epic.
I love Barry.
Just him remembering Barry. Oh.
Who wouldn't, man?
I gotta say,
Yeah,
if
we.
you are listening,
It's the
I
big trip.
I got a new phone because my old one broke, so I don't actually have the photo of us two with Barry. So I need you. I'm gonna just send you. I'll just text you on Snapchat now. What am I doing?
Fucking retard.
Yeah, but has it? I think it's saved in our Snapchat history. But
It's alright. Me and Costa have class with him on Monday. We'll.
God
If
damn,
you
his
can't get
fucking
it.
phone.
He turns out to be like.
What the fuck?
That's how he gets his phone to work. He has to slam it on his knee.
Jesus.
I feel like he has like an afro. That's
He
how I'm
does.
picturing it.
It's very fast.
Oh, Barry.
No,
Barry
he's
does
got-
not. Barry's not the type of guy to have
Barry
an afro.
is
you
like
fucking spastic.
like
Fucking
60.
does.
Actually, if you factor in the DMT part, it's probably like 100.
No, he's got a
So
fucking
Barry-
bald spot receding
No,
hairline.
okay.
That's what
No.
Barry's got.
Barry has a consistent, short, perfect white hair
Yeah.
from natural causes. I don't think it's really going bald. Like, you know how like when you're old, like no matter what, even if you're not balding, it's a bit, you know.
Yeah.
But
It's
other
thin.
than that, although to be fair, I think he's like 60. But if you factor in the fact he extends his age with DMT,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
probably
yeah.
like 280.
Yeah, no, he's actually
That's the real reason Barry knows all this shit.
Barry
He's
knows
like
all this
300
shit.
years old.
But like because he's like
Yeah, he is.
He was- he
real
was-
oldest person in the world by
he
a long
was-
shot.
he was born like during the fucking like Civil War or some shit.
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
Guinness
he
World Record.
really, really loves his guns. I
Ah.
mean, he quite literally
Gun lads.
he threatened to go on a shooting rampage and kill countless civilians if anyone ever tried to take his guns. He said if the government ever tried to take guns in Canada, me and my friends would all grab our guns, go down to the nearest city area, and just start killing everyone.
Yeah, that's something Barry would do. I
Are these the
imagine
same
Barry
friends
as the same sort of guy. You know the guy who sealed himself into a bulldozer and just went through the
Killed
tunnel?
himself.
yeah.
I feel like Barry would do that.
Killdozer.
Hang on. Were these the
Yeah,
same
Killdozer,
friends
that's
that
it.
fucking, bought
That
half
bought the
of-
Iraqi
yeah,
money.
exactly.
Yeah,
Oh. So that wait, so
I'm pretty
there's
sure
more-
only has the one friend group.
I wanna
so there's
go.
more than
I
one
wanna
kind
go.
of Barry.
Anyway,
No, Barry's friends with everyone in the world. He's
Hey,
like
true,
he's like
true.
500 years old.
True.
He's
To our
Okay,
listeners.
but you want to know the best part about all this? The fact that I'm pretty sure any of the kids in the Canada group probably had decent cause to sue the school for not kicking Barry off of our bus trip because he was saying some very not appropriate child things.
yeah, well.
But you want to know the best part about all this? Had him as a temporary bus driver on one of the previous Canada trips and specifically asked for him to be our bus driver. That's the best part.
Let's go.
That's the best part.
Well, yeah, because let's be honest. I feel like their views of the world align.
Oh no.
He's like the biggest white knight. Isn't he?
I know. No, would constantly try and get him to explain all of his advanced theories to him because I sat at the front of the bus just so I could listen into the teacher's personal conversations. I probably should not be saying this, but basically I sat there and every bus trip and eavesdropped on the teacher's conversations and the teacher and Barry's
That's how we
conversations.
found out about the alcoholic teacher that crashed a car on the way home from work.
Was that actually how you found that out?
Yeah, that's how I found out a lot of stuff about and the staff room group because
Am
I sat there listening to them talking.
Was this
Right,
before? Because I can't imagine.
Cutting their names, by the
Probably
way.
because it was before. So
Oh,
anyway,
yeah.
but anyway, because
I mean,
me and
Mr.
Mr.
Hoy's
we were
been
talking
there
about and we're like, man, Barry is the funniest. I mean, don't get us wrong, he's insane, but he's the funniest. And he goes, oh yeah, no, specifically asked for him. And we go, wait, what?
Am I editing these names out?
Yes.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
You gotta bleep.
Except Barry.
Except Barry.
Barry, because this is
Is
gonna
that
be
episode?
this is gonna be called like Barry, and I'm gonna get the photo of me and Barry. You can just crop out us, obviously.
So
So it's just Barry.
The only names we're leaving in is Barry and
We're not leaving it. But if
you.
listens, he knows exactly we're talking about him, so it doesn't
We're
matter.
sorry.
Yeah, but I don't like.
Jokes.
He
I don't
won't
know.
care.
Will he not? I don't know if
No.
he will like want us knowing about
He
it.
was well aware everyone knows because Will's told fucking everyone.
Yeah, well, I didn't know until like you told us.
If you're listening.
To be fair, I love, but I've always thought that was way over the line.
Yeah, that shit's way too far. If
Look,
you're
I
listening,
appreciate
you're
a
a
good
prick.
fucking joke, and I love my man, but I've always thought that a little too fucking far, man.
Dude, Will
Well,
Don't
to
play
be fair-
gunfire with us.
at
To
the
be
moment
fair,
like
to be fair,
never fucking shuts up about big chungus. I'm like fucking.
he's still
this is
good.
still good.
I remember
Every history lesson he
know.
makes a joke about big chungus. I'm like, that shit is not a good meme.
I know, that's the
double,
whole
triple,
point. One of my
chungus,
favorite
that's
classes.
terrible.
One of my favorite classes. He came in to talk to me when I was the school was threatening to kick me out. He came to collect me one lesson. On his computer next to me, making a big chungus meme.
Oh.
Like, what are you doing? And then quickly finishes up his big chungus meme and gets give a rating of it.
What would you say, sir? Out of 10.
Shit's so funny.
You know, one of the funniest things was I think it was either it was one of those two. They made a meme when we were learning about Nazi Germany.
Oh, no.
They got like it was like Hitler or like one of the like leaders of the Nazi party, all dressed up in the proper suit and everything with the swastika. What, did you think it was not recording?
Nah, I'm doing hand signals to show the time.
You didn't need to
What's
do
the
that.
time?
We're just gonna keep going.
43,
Tell me
25.
anything. Can you? What is it?
43 minutes.
25.
Or how long the podcast
Yes.
is. I thought you were trying to tell me the actual time in real life. That's what I was asking for. I don't care how long the fucking
20
podcast
past
is.
7.
Do that, you get it.
Can you pass me your phone so I can log on to Snapchat? Mine's like completely fucked.
And
I want to get these Barry photos.
yeah, and
We need these
one of these
photos.
two, they got a photo of like one of the leaders of the Nazi party, all dressed up in the proper suit, swastika and everything, and the hat,
Move their face.
and with the swastika behind them, and they put face on it, and they showed, and like
My data's
it was only them.
My data's not working.
It was
Also,
only
can I just use your phone?
it was only
them.
them and that knew it, and we just heard them all start laughing at the back of the class, and then goes, okay, hang on, and he goes up to the front and he gets them to email to him, and he puts it up on the screen in front of the whole class, just a picture of as an SS leader. And he puts it up in front of the whole class, and he just goes, "This is wildly inappropriate, but it's extremely funny."
Fucking love me.
Dude, I'm fucking worried about Ray.
Worried about Ray.
Truth be told. I'm worried what the future holds. I'm
Copyright strike, that's what the
seriously
future holds.
worried.
You're exactly, you're so
Copyright
alike
strikes.
Erwin Sparks. That's how we get a copyright strike.
So you're just sitting there trying to find photos of Barry.
Baza!
Oh, fucking hell. So were you and like, who else knew about Barry? Like, who else like was having a fat chat with Barry?
Everyone on the trip. It
Oh,
was like
everyone.
the favourite person.
So
for
if
the
I go up
entire
to a go, hey, do you remember Barry from the Canada?
He'll remember.
Okay.
anyone on the trip, they'll remember. You
Oh.
mentioned Barry's name, they'll be hit. Actually, to be fair,
Put it on the Discord.
some of the absolute bitches with no backbones who probably deserve to be put down thought Barry was rude and offensive and wah, 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 wah. Barry was my god!
He is a god.
Oh my god.
He's 200 years old, knows everything about the universe. Plus,
He's like fucking. He's like. He was like a Roman Empire. He was a Roman emperor. Alright. He was the one who took over
People
England.
thought Julius Caesar was stabbed to death. No, he lived on and became Barry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude, Barry is Alexander the Great.
Oh, fucking hell. Wait, so what Was that you fucking make it seem like not much happened other than fucking Barry?
What happened?
Okay.
The Canada holiday was probably my favourite holiday of all time in my life. But and Barry definitely made a big part of it, I gotta say.
Barry was massive highlight.
Yeah. It was great. I mean, it still would have been a good trip without him, but it would have been nearly as good.
Okay.
Plus, that means we would have had to constantly listen to Doug because Barry constantly took over from Doug to talk, and obviously I really hated Doug. Not just because Barry was better, but
because he was gay.
I don't think he actually.
Oliver
was.
has a huge thing against gay people.
I do, but that's not why I didn't like Doug. He was just not that
Interesting.
He just, well, for one, he was just really boring. He made his own music that was really crap.
We've got fucking out here.
And he did this weird. Okay, I have to admit, this one is, it's funny until you find out the reason why he did it, and then it becomes so much less funny. Other than the fact he was like, he made me look like a right-wing fascist.
Because he is.
He's not incredibly left-wing.
Oh, that's true.
That's my point. No,
Does he
fucking. He thought Barry was just really fucking funny. Has the humour of someone who's really funny, which is normally most people on the right for some reason.
Yeah.
But he himself is very left wing politically.
That's not me.
But it's just anyway. Doug, so he did this thing where he dressed up in a hot dog costume and
He dressed up as a glizzy, brother.
set up stands in public and sold hot dog water for $50 a bottle.
What?
Which is really fucking funny, and it was like all over the local news in Canada, and he's done it 3 different times. The problem with it is, it's really funny until you find out the reason he did it was to protest makeup brands giving, and makeup and beauty and health products giving misleading facts about about what happens when you use them.
Sorry, what?
So why the fuck did he dress up as a hot dog?
Because he was selling hot dog water.
What?
But how does that protest makeup?
Because he was writing on the hot dog bottle like, you know, it's gonna change your life. You're gonna become super fit and strong.
Okay, because
yeah.
it was.
But we found out about the funny thing is he didn't tell us this. Someone that started to Google him and just found a photo of him in a hot dog suit and went, hang on a minute, and then went and started reading all these news articles and we got him to explain it to us. It was really funny until we found out the reason why, and then it's just like, that's kind of lame.
I kind of want to see Barry's take on that entire situation.
I don't think Barry heard it all. I don't think he actually said anything in response to it.
Yeah,
But yes, I loved Barry so much. When I found out that his favourite flavour of chips was plain original, when we were in Walmart, I brought like a box of like 60 bags for like $10 and gave it to him.
Yeah.
They were just offerings to him, man.
I really.
They were. I do
when we go on the lads' holiday, which will be in many years because
we're
Straight to Barry.
because we're broke.
Canada was really, really fun. I reckon we
Because
should go.
he'll go to the army and probably get shot in the face. You'll still be failing all your TAFE courses. He'll still be earning like $100 on PCs and then spending it immediately.
Yeah.
And I'll be stuck at work at Volkswagen.
I've earned like $2,000 in the past.
He'll still be earning fuck all money.
Yeah.
I've earned like $2,000.
And I'll be earning alright money, but won't be able to take days off because I'm only an apprentice.
Phone case if you're
So when we go on the lads' holiday, we got to go to Canada. We got to go to Japan.
I really want to go to Canada because there
I
were
really
so
wanna
many
go to
things.
Japan.
There was so many things I wanted to do in Canada that I couldn't because we were on a school trip. There was just so many times I'm
We
like,
gotta go to Canada.
I wish I could just pull the bus over and just go fucking check out that shit.
I don't want to go to America. I don't give a fuck about America.
Neither. I want to
But
do
I want to go to
again.
Canada. Canada, Japan.
Those are the main 2.
That's it, really.
Yeah.
I mean,
Anyway,
I've been to pretty much like all of Europe, so I don't care about that.
Let's
that
go to
much.
America and get shot.
I don't want to go to like.
Mexico.
I don't want to go to like China because we'll
Turtle
probably
heads.
end up eating like a fucking fetus and then
I want
die
to go to
from
Greece. Greek
I-
island.
You lot are like
Greece.
super unadventurous with food. You don't eat fuck all.
Yeah, because I'm fucking British.
No, you're
Yeah,
fucking
you're-
just unadventurous.
I'm British. All British people eat white people.
Variation of toast, man.
Food. White people food.
It's like
variation of toast.
Well, it is. It's just a variation of bread.
What is?
Scones.
Scones.
Scones is not really anything like bread. Man.
You're retarded.
I love scones,
Yeah,
but I would not compare it to toast or bread of any
Nah.
kind. Hang on a minute. Did I just get the?
It's a treat.
Oh, sorry.
Is
For a
that the
second, when I heard
RSCQ ad?
when I heard the start of that, I just heard pen, pineapple, apple, pen in my head. And
What?
Now that is a classic.
I fucking hated that video.
It's so
goddamn
It's so
much.
unfunny.
It's a song of worship for Barry.
Barry worships pen, pineapple, apple, pen.
He's the singer.
Oh, I followed
What the fuck
Donald
is
Trump on Snapchat. Sorry, I'm just watching.
He has a Snapchat?
Yeah, I'm just watching his story.
Dude,
Right.
Boris Johnson has a Snapchat.
Yeah, I know. I fucking follow
I'm
that.
missing out.
Most people do.
I'm missing out.
Yeah, but to be fair, it's not like he himself runs it.
Yeah, it's like
It's
his
really just
marketing
videos
team.
of like.
It's like his marketing team that will run it.
How do you do, fellow kids?
What I wanted to cost, why do you have Snapchat saved to your little home bar at the stop? You can put 4 apps on there and you put Snapchat as one.
Because
really
Snapchat's, like,
that's one of my most.
The one we use the most. That's why
I
I've
never use it.
got my Snapchat in that as well because it's like the app I
YouTube,
use the most.
Spotify,
Instagram and Snapchat are the two
Instagram,
apps I use the most.
Spotify.
I hate Snapchat.
And
Well,
Diesel.
what do you have in your
And
top
Discord.
four?
I think I just have.
And obviously Tank Stars. because-
Phone.
I'm pretty sure.
Email.
I'm pretty sure I have phone, contacts.
Why contacts?
You're such a fucking boomer, bro.
Facebook.
Yeah, dude. No,
Follow
Facebook.
us.
Yeah,
hang on.
Facebook is valid because he's got to catch up on his memes.
I just remembered what social media Barry uses.
Oh
wait,
hang on.
Hang on. It's great. It's not-
AOL Messenger.
It's not Facebook.
Reddit.
It's not Tumblr or Twitter or any of those classics. You ready for this?
Oh yeah, let's hear this.
WhatsApp.
Let's check it
Let's
out.
text Barry on WhatsApp right now.
Also, I forgot to say, one of his other great conspiracies. You know 5G. They're rolling out 5G.
Yep.
What's a conspiracy theories about
Fucking
5G?
5G.
Cancer
The
ratings.
one he has, though, which is perhaps the best, not that it's giving everyone coronavirus. Actually, you might think that as well. But I haven't spoken to him since coronavirus. But he does believe that 5G is secretly developed by the Chinese military, and once set out, will be used to commit mind control over everyone who uses it.
See, here's the thing.
Like quite literally, it will allow the Chinese
Dude,
government
the
to
fucking
control our minds.
The internet historian video, like the most recent one, where he's talking about the people like hating on 5G. That shit's so funny. It's just like the woman that was shooting at the the maintenance workers, and it's like people like burning down like normal
There was like
3G,
there was
4G
like,
towers.
There was like
like
60 towers in total that were damaged or burnt down because of because of the crazy.
like
thing
5
that-
of them were 5G.
Yeah, who thought that the 5G towers were giving people coronavirus. Only like 3 of them were actually 5G. Most of them were just 4G and 3G because they look so fucking similar.
Yeah.
And because there's not many people who have 5G yet, so they don't have a lot of towers in.
Yeah.
It's brand new.
I really hope that Barry just one day comes out with a biography purely on the
I
fact
want him
that
to write a book, man.
No,
I
the
really, really,
that will be
really want him to write a book.
that will be the next Bible.
Oh, it
Guarantee
will be
you.
I swear to God, it will be my Bible. I won't just read it. I will quite literally memorize his book if he releases it.
You'll be
And that's not a fucking joke.
No,
I
I
will
got my head.
memorize it.
You'll be one of the cunts in the city preaching about something.
No.
For you, sir.
Chuck that here, will you?
Barry wrote the original Bible, you fucking idiots.
He is Jesus.
No, he doesn't believe in God. Spiritualism, man. Keep up.
Hey man.
He was trying to teach us how to do advanced meditation.
Hey man, Jesus was.
Hey man,
Jewish.
yeah, but when he wrote the Bible, he believed in that shit.
To be fair, though,
Burnt cookie. Look at these cool guys using a lighter.
Ah, my cookie's black now.
Mate, what do you fucking think was
Can
gonna
you
happen?
burn a Pringle for me?
Will's
Oh, yeah,
Will's
sure.
playing with a lighter. We're about to burn Costa's house down.
Straight through.
Will burnt my cookie. Let's burn his house
Oh
down.
mate, you fucking
You
put
can still eat it, man. It literally.
It smells like shit.
Sets a flame. That looks.
It tastes exactly the same. Eat it.
Smoky bit.
Oh, that smells weird. Give that a sniff, my man.
smoky,
try it.
salted vinegar.
Oh, it's gonna get stinking on my room.
I don't want it. Dude, it's going brown as well. It looks like there's rust on the end of it.
Will's Asian. He eats weird shit. Eat it.
It's not like it's anything bad.
It isn't, but I have. Yeah, fuck.
He's gonna have an allergic reaction and just pass out.
Yeah, can you burn this one for me? But I want to give this one a proper burn.
As much as you can.
God, calm down.
Do it.
Yeah.
This is
Get rid of my
where
fingers.
us not having visuals
Oh, go underneath.
is really affecting
Oh
us.
shit!
Wait, Pringle.
You know,
We
for the
just lit a
people who
Pringle.
haven't
It
subscribed
caught
to
on
our
fire.
Patreon and don't have visuals, we just set
Oh,
a
that
Pringle on
smells so
fire and
bad.
it actually caught on fire.
Yeah, like wait, bring me back the lighter. I'm not done with this.
I wasn't fucking checking the lighter.
You know what I got
This
here?
smells so burnt.
No, it costs. Not
Yeah, can we
inside
start a
your-
little fire
not
in your
inside
backyard
your
again?
house.
This is getting
Well,
derailed again.
Then stop doing it, nerd.
Yeah, every time we start playing with fire, we
Something goes
the
wrong.
Pringle is on fire. Since when?
Picture.
Since when did Pringles burn? Don't put it out.
Oh my god, look, it's even red embers and everything.
Since when the fuck did Pringles like catch fire?
I'm just gonna save that.
This is the best incense. Did you?
Just save that
It
picture.
actually smells the same as Costa's normal incense.
It smells better. His incense is shit.
No, mine-
Okay, hang on, come. Oh my god! Holy shit, this is making some smoke.
I set it on fire again. I gotta get a photo. It's alright. There's no smoke
That
alarm
smells
here.
so fucking good. Oh my
There's no
god.
smoke alarm in here.
It smells like a Greek kebab.
Oh
it
my
does, it
god! Why does that smell
Yes!
so good?
Flooded on fire
That is
again.
that is Costa's new incense. He's just gonna get a fucking tin of Pringles and set it on
Yes!
fire.
I'm actually so happy. Oh,
Wait a minute.
the smells of grease.
Hang on, just wait for it
It's
to
caught,
set. There
buddy.
we
It's
go.
caught.
There
It's
we go.
caught,
Hang on.
alright?
Why does it
Hang
Holy
on.
shit!
It's something to do with like the oil.
Yeah, it is.
That's straight up the reason, Costa. So what the fuck did I do with my phone?
And now it's charred.
Yeah, okay. Who wants to?
thank you.
Come on, someone eat this.
Oh no, fuck off! I had the last one.
Who wants that? That's fine.
No, it's still glowing red. We're not fucking eating
No,
that.
no, I mean once it cools down.
How much money do I have for this bet?
Holy shit!
Oh,
It's
I
still,
get it, like-
it's burning like a wood. Like it's continuing to burn inward.
Can we make a fire out of that?
Dude, Pringles is actually just